Hey there YouTube, it's Matt Bowler. This week I got a pretty cool recap from an event at the Lady Luck Casino, which was held near the Nemacolin Resort there. At the golf course, Bill Mazeroski has a fundraiser, and there were 7 athletes, former athletes, scheduled to appear. 6 of them showed up, and the 7th one showed up at the very, very end, but that's okay. I was real excited to get some of these players and got them multiple times actually because there wasn't many people there. Great little event. Starting off, Mel Blount. Got him signed on this mini helmet. Now I do have a mini helmet already signed by him, but the autograph does not look so good, so this took care of that. That one came out looking absolutely awesome. So that was one of my 2 main things I was hoping to get signed, and I got right away. Next down that line was Robin Cole, but he wasn't here. So next up after that was Louis Lips. Got him on this, well, it's like a deck of cards card. And they were handing out these 4x6s. So he had pre-signed a whole bunch of them, just had them spread out in front of him. So, yep, grabbed one of them. Next up, John Candelaria. I was a little surprised he was doing this. He can be kind of grumpy at autograph signings, but this 1971 World Series program that I just picked up didn't take long for me to get a signature on there. Came out real nice in the silver Sharpie. And I also grabbed one of his 4x6 cards, which he actually ended up pulling his little stack toward him. I guess he didn't really want people grabbing from him. I noticed that the next time through, instead of having them out in front for people to grab. 3 more people to show you down the line, and then I'll show you what I got going back through again. Next up, Reuschel was there. Had these 4x6s as well, a whole bunch pre-signed. Next up, Vern Law. And then after that, the air item I was really hoping to get, Bill Mazeroski. Got him on this statue that I have. Even threw in the Hall of Fame inscription, which was really nice of him. And he signed and gave me one of his 4x6s. Nice picture of him. Alright, so I went through a second time, and I really thought, I didn't think this through. I should have brought some real Mel Blount stuff, a football, cards, something. Oh well. Still have the autograph card. Line was kind of stopped for a moment, so I asked for one of his 4x6s, and he did. He hooked me up. Louis Lips was next. Gold Sharpie on one of his trading cards, and I picked up a 4x6 as well. John Candelaria, didn't really have anything else, but that's what these are for. They're wonderful. Didn't really expect to get through a second time. Next up, Reuschel again. Brought a couple baseballs. So, asked for the Big Daddy inscription. You know, and as some of these people are, the other autograph people, you know, I mentioned that I'm going to ask for the Big Daddy inscription. All of a sudden, the 3 people in front of me all ask for it too, as if it was their idea. Oh well. You know, by the time it gets to me, it's like, oh great, he's not going to want to sign any of these extra inscriptions now. But he did. And I picked up a 4x6. Vern Law. Got him on an air trading card. And I picked up a 4x6. And then Bill Mazeroski, I did bring 2 things for him specifically. It was one of these 4x6s. These 4x6s, the one the Pirates give out. I had a blank one because I never had one that was signed by him. Well, I got this blank one signed by him now. That worked out well. So I did bring 2 things specifically for Mazeroski, and it worked out. Alright. Third time through the line. Mel Blount again on one of the autograph cards. Then Robin Cole showed up just as I was getting this signed by Louis Lips, and of course this was my last blank autograph card, so now I didn't have anything at all for Louis Lips to sign. Or I mean for Robin Cole to sign, but he gave me one of the 4x6s. And then the person who was with me grabbed the second one but didn't want it. So I said, that's fine, I'll grab it then, sure, why not. So then I went back to Louis Lips and there was still a humongous stack of these. Alright, John Candelaria, I didn't have anything else for him at that point, so the guy behind me had a couple trading cards, so I hooked him up since he hooked me up with the Robin Cole. So obviously that must have been his plan all along, but that's fine. Rick Reuschel. Vern Law. One more time Vern Law, and he, oh my gosh, that turned out so beautiful. And then for Bill Mazeroski, I kept my mouth shut this time instead of announcing my inscription out loud, because then I know everyone else would want to do it. This came out awesome. William Stanley Mazeroski. I asked for his full name, William Stanley Mazeroski. He kind of took a deep breath and was like, that's a lot of writing. And he did. And of course, the person who was after me then asked for the same exact thing. I mean, these people, they don't take the time to think anything through, and then whenever I get up there, you know, they want to steal every little idea. I'm just griping. There's no reason to gripe. This was an awesome little event. No real reason to gripe either. Actually, the person who got the William Stanley Mazeroski was thrilled to death to have his. So I'm not griping about him. I guess I'm more upset about the whole everyone wants Big Daddy added whenever they're getting Rick Reuschel. But hey, this was a great event. Very well run. I want to thank you folks for checking out my recap video. Feel free to give the video a like, a comment. Feel free to subscribe as well. Take care, everybody.